Alright guys, so from last video to now, you guys already saw that we put in the bracing and we were starting to weld up our bracing, box it in. You saw how we added the pieces in the middle. So now I'm going to show you kind of what I got done. I know some of my welds are shit. I'm going to go back over them, make them look a little, I'm going to grind them down, make them look nice. As nice as I can, but you know what, to me, I really don't care what they look like, because as long as it holds up, that's the only thing that I'm worried about. Like, I know it's gonna hold up, but I'm just saying that's what I care about. I don't know about you, but I care about as long as it holds up, not really appearance. So here's a good shot at what we got going on. So we boxed in that part like I said we were gonna box it in. Get that fuel hose out of the way. We boxed that in just like I said we were, and then we added some L brackets to the to the square tubing that we have inside. So as you can see, we have the square tubing plus the L brackets, and then everything is welded up all the way to the back there. We're gonna still have a little bit of welding to do. I'm gonna go to the other side now. This side's a little shitty, but I really don't care. Like I said, I'm gonna go over the welds, grind them down, and just make sure they hold up really good. I mean, it's my first time ever using a stick welder, so I mean, I think it came out okay. So we boxed this in as well. We got some trimming. Don't think that we're gonna leave like pieces like this just chilling there. We're gonna trim that off. We're gonna make it look nice. We got a little piece hanging down on the overhang. And then also, we steel plated our floor where I told you I was going to underneath. So, the tubing, the square tubing that we ended up getting level, we ended up putting the steel plates underneath. This is just chilling. That's just chilling there because I was thinking of some things. But, we put steel plating underneath. So that way, that's held in place as well. Also, on top of that, we also are going to run a plate from underneath, from here, underneath to here, just for extra strength. As you can see, I added the bar to the back, a square bar instead of that tubing that we had. Check this weld out. I mean, that weld came out pretty okay, I would say. So these tubes run all the way into the stock position where I told you before. We ran a bracing across. I added an extra piece from where the tow hook is all the way up to there. I still have to weld that. I have these pieces in place now. Only brackets I have to make now is I'm going to make a plate from here. That's kind of like an S plate that bends over this way, goes straight down to these two holes, and it's going to bend inward. So kind of like this way up and then this way. I'm going to drill the holes out to keep that back subframe level, just so it's not bouncing around, doing nothing, providing that extra strength of trying to crack the welds. We're going to hold it up in place. That way it's not bouncing around. Because really right now, I'll show you, I can drop that back jack. Well, you guys have already seen, I've dropped that back jack before and it stays in place. So, I mean, we're on the right track. Also on top of that, I have already removed the jacks from the bottom of the car, guys. So here's the one jack, and here is the other jack, and I do not have any jacks holding, jack stands. I don't have any jacks holding it up. So here I'll give you guys a look at how she sits. She squatted down about those 2 inches that I wanted in the back that we were originally going to cut and add and drop it down, but that's exactly why I tell you guys to max the coilovers all the way down, lowered, because it's better to go up than to go down. Also, here I'll give you guys a shot from the back. Let me move that tire for you guys. There's the shot from the back. So, I mean, she's going to be good because eventually we're going to add coilovers to the front as well, because the front is high, because when I jacked it up in the front, it hyperextended the coilovers, so they're blown now. But that ride height of the back tires right there pretty much almost matches OEM ride height right there. This is OEM, this is an SI. It's not chopped up, it's a virgin. And as you can see, there's that one, and then there's that one. And just think, we're gonna have 17s on here, so it's gonna fill up some of the gap. I mean, other than that, guys, sorry, other than that, we're on a roll, guys. We're on a roll. Pretty much, I can stand in here and I can grab this bar and pretty much lift the whole car up. I can stand on here, jump around, and it's solid. The whole car moves. So pretty much the hard part is done. I'm going to say it again. The hard part is done. I just have that little bit of welding to do. After that's all done, we are going to sheet metal the insides. We're not going to leave it bare over there. That's why we didn't do it now, is because I knew it was going to squat even more, and we don't want that metal pinching or bending in any sort of way that it's going to hinder the body coming down where it needs to be. Also, guys, I did all this with a cheap ass Harbor Freight stick welder. I have it on its max, almost max setting. I have it on 70, right? And when it gets too hot, like, I can lay a bead for, I don't know, a good 7 inches, and then if I keep going, it'll just shut off. So I got to deal with that. But I mean, hey, if it works, it works, and that's all I care about. Like I said before, I don't have a lift. I don't have big tools. Eventually, I will have a shop right here where I'm doing this. But right now, all I have is hand tools and grinder and a Sawzall, like I said before. All this can be done at your house. You can do this if you want to. You know, if you guys ever need any help doing it, you can always ask me. I have no problem helping you guys out. I would really like some feedback if you guys have done it in the, you know, like how you did it, how you braced it, maybe how you went along, as what your thoughts were. Also, the reason why I chose this car, this make, this model, there is a set reason why. And I will tell you guys that in the next video. And I will also have a link to the video that gave me the inspiration on how to do this. Or better yet, not how to do this, on what the end result is going to look like. And once you watch that video, you'll get a better understanding, because at this point, this will be the third one, at least in the United States, supposedly. I'm not sure, that is rear-wheel drive. And the other one, I'll give you a hint, is in the Tokyo, Japan.
Still looks great. Looks not much different than the day I finished it. I've wondered for a long time what happened to it. It's one of my favorite builds that I've done, and took a lot of
Alright guys, from last video till now, I kind of explained, I kind of explained how things were put together, how we went about it, what we did, welding things in. I pretty much got everything welded up that I want to weld up. I think I could always keep going with, that's the thing, like, you can always keep going and saying, oh, this, I could add here, I could add there, I could do this, I could do that, but sometimes it's best to know when to stop, because, like I said, I'm that type of person that if I see something, I'll be like, oh, I could do that, and it's just a never-ending story. So, just, you know, like, the build is up to you. You decide how far you want to take it. I already have a set goal in mind of what I want to accomplish with this car. Right now, I'll probably put a little screenshot up to show you guys exactly what video I'm talking about that gave me the inspiration and why I want to do this build and why I say it'll be the third one, at least in the United States. I'm not sure if it's the world, but at least in the United States, it'll be the third one or second one of its kind. I'm not saying that this is the only chassis that exists in the United States. No, no, no. It's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is the way this chassis will be completed will be the only one in the United States, like the other one. Now, I'm going to try and paint it the same way as the one in the Tokyo Rally Museum. So that's kind of where the end goal is going to look like. But the one that I'm going to put up a snapshot of the video is where I got the inspiration. And I want you guys to watch that video, look at that video, and just know the type of work and the love that went into that car. So I'll put a little clip up and I'll let you guys see that. Here's a little bit of a review of our bracketing. We got that all in place. Here, I'm going to show you guys, I'm going to put you guys on the tripod. I'm going to put you guys on the tripod and I'm going to show you. Sorry. I'm doing all this with my phone, you know, so I'm not no professional YouTuber. I don't have a good camera. I'm more of an engineer than a YouTuber, to tell you the truth. So here, I'm going to put you guys right back here so you can get a good view of exactly what I'm going to do. And then, as you guys can see, so our welds hold up, I'm going to go ahead and stand on here, and I'm just going to rock this motherfucker. And as you guys can see, that car is sturdy. It's going to take some abuse. We're pretty much on the right track. Like I said, guys, hang in there. Today we're going to do the dash bracketing. We are going to look at where our gas tank needs to fall into place, because the gas tank is going to go up here. And like I told you guys before, we are going to utilize the original lines that run through the cabin all the way to the back, so that way we don't have to run new lines. Also, we have our brakes left alone. Brakes are left alone. So we are just going to make a bracket from one side to the other, put our tank in, and see where we mock that up. We got a little bit of things to go. I mean, like everybody, you know, I get short on cash, like whatever time, whatever the fact is, and I just wish I could just keep going, you know, until it's done. I'm one of those people that, you know, when they start a project, I like to see it through, and I get kind of carried away because I want to see it through as quick as possible, but I know that taking my time is the best way to go about it. I've already been in those situations where I didn't take my time, and I know how things come out. I know that if you take the extra 5 minutes to do things right, those extra 5 minutes will be sort of kind of a lifetime of guarantee. I'm not saying, like, you know, it'll be a lifetime, but you guys get my my point, right? I mean, obvious it's not going to be a lifetime, but I mean, it's going to be one less worry that's going to be on your mind, and you don't have to be like, oh, is that spot the spot, and plus on top of this. So I mean, it works out. So we're going to do that today. I'm going to try and get this video posted for you guys today. And also, if you guys need any parts, hit me up, man. I got all of these parts, EF parts. I got plastics. I got, actually I got 2 of everything, because this car came with 2 of everything. Even double gas tanks it came with, which is very nice, because one's an OEM gas tank, and then, like I said before, one has already had the, let me take you off the tripod. One has already had the conversion done for LBD1 gas tank compared to OBD0. Right here, let me move this. As you guys can see, there is no top, and there's a top here. So what I'll be doing is I'll be utilizing this gas tank here, just because they already went ahead and did that to it. And we'll just mock this up, maybe give it a good paint. I don't know if I want to use the new one. That one's up for sale if anybody needs a gas tank. Also, the dash. Yeah, I built a Power Wheels that has a motor in the back of it. I built that, like, I don't know, 10 years ago, 11 years ago. I used to cruise down the street with this thing, go to Quick Mart. I mean, it was fun. But, okay, if you guys need a dash, I mean, the dash is right here. I mean, I have axles. Just let me know if you guys need any. I got parts for days for these cars. I have Del Sol parts. I have bumpers. I have all kinds of stuff. If you guys need it, you can't have my shift linkages, because I'm going to need one of those for sure. I do have some headers back there I would sell you. Can't have my original mud flaps. I'm going to use those. I have another box here of just miscellaneous shit. So if you guys need any parts, I mean parts off the old Del Sol, like, just let me know, guys. Also, if anybody wants to do, or anybody needs any parts for their Del Sol, like, I got an intake down there, like, just let me know. I got a whole house full of other parts as well. So just let me know, guys. I'll be, I'm going to cut out, and I'm going to do another little video once we